Convoy JW-55B was an Arctic convoy sent from Great Britain by the Western Allies to aid the Soviet Union during World War II. It sailed in late December 1943, reaching the Soviet northern ports at the end of the month. All ships arrived safely. During the voyage, JW-55B was attacked by a German force centered on the battleship Scharnhorst. No contact was made with the convoy, but Scharnhorst was sunk in the Battle of the North Cape by HMS Duke of York and a handful of Royal Navy light surface combatants ships. The convoy consisted of 19 merchant ships which departed from Lockyer on the 22nd of December 1943. Close escort was provided by a force of 2 destroyers and 3 other escort vessels. There was also an ocean escort, comprising the destroyer Onslow and 7 other Home Fleet destroyers. The convoy was also accompanied initially by a local escort group from Britain, and was also joined later by the ocean escort of Convoy JW-55A. Out of Murmansk, a cruiser cover force comprising Belfast, Norfolk, and Sheffield also followed the convoy, to guard against attack by surface units. Distant cover was provided by a heavy cover force comprising the battleship Duke of York, the cruiser Jamaica, and 4 destroyers under the command of VADM Bruce Fraser. JW-55B was opposed by a U-boat force of 13 boats in a patrol line, code-named Eisenbart, in the Norwegian Sea. A surface force comprising the battleship Scharnhorst and 5 destroyers was also in readiness, stationed at Alton Fjord. Action. JW-55B departed Lockyer on the 20th of December 1943, accompanied by its local escort of 2 minesweepers and 2 corvettes, and its close escort. 2 days later, on the 22nd of December, it was joined by the ocean escort, while the local escort departed. At the same time, the cruiser force from Murmansk and the distant cover force, waiting at Akureyri in Iceland, also put to sea, taking station in the Norwegian Sea. Also on the 22nd of December, the convoy was sighted by a patrolling German aircraft, which commenced shadowing. A succession of aircraft were able to maintain contact over the next few days, sending accurate reports of course and speed to the surface force at Alton Fjord. On the 25th of December, the convoy was also sighted by U-601, an Eisenbart boat, and later that day ADM Bay in Scharnhorst received permission to sortie with his force. That evening U-716 came close enough to fire on one of the escorts, and U-701 was depth-charged. Also on the 25th of December, JW-55B was joined by the ocean escort of JW-55A, which was accompanying the returning convoy RA-55A. Fraser was concerned that a German surface force would reach JW-55B before he would, and ordered the convoy to reverse course. In the event this proved too difficult, but the convoy was slowed to 8 knots in order to assist the meeting. Scharnhorst was unable to make contact with JW-55B, but on the 26th of December was intercepted, first by Burnett's cruisers, then by Fraser's heavy units, and sunk in the Battle of the North Cape, only staying afloat long enough to score 2 minor hits on both Duke of York and destroyer Saumarez. Meanwhile, contact by the U-boats had been lost, and no further contact with JW-55B was made by the Eisenbart Wolfpack. On the 28th of December, the convoy was met by the Eastern Local Escort Force, 3 Soviet destroyers and 2 minesweepers, and arrived at Kola without further incident on the 30th of December 1943. Conclusion: the 19 ships of JW-55B arrived at Murmansk without loss, while the German attempt to attack the convoy had led to the loss of the last operational capital ship in Norway. Thereafter, until Tirpitz was returned to active service, the Allied Arctic convoys were under no serious threat from the German Navy's surface forces. Ships involved: